What's up, guys? I've had a fantastic day today. I went and played some airsoft with some of my friends, so I'm in a really good mood right now. Anyway, I have some Domination on Crisis for you guys. I'm not really sure why they call it Crisis. I think it has to do with a single player, which I haven't played yet because I've been so engrossed in the multiplayer. All the dynamics of it, you know, all the customization, you know, it's really hooking me in, I guess. And this is one of my favorite classes right here. I'll be playing with it, and I actually do very well with it. I end up going for a 31 kill streak, I believe, without dying. And that's by kind of playing aggressive, but also playing stealthy. And I'll have a couple videos up soon. This, I think, will be the first of them, or maybe the second, I'm not exactly sure, that highlight this kind of playstyle. You know, kind of staying off the radar, but, you know, still being aggressive enough to get some kills, not just, you know, camping in the back like a noob or something. And, you know, I am guilty of that somewhat, as I do it on Nuketown all the time in that little area. If you guys have seen my other video of me going 54-7 on Nuketown. But this is more how I play. I like to play aggressive. And right there, I know you guys can see him. I didn't even see that guy until now, that sniper up there. Anyway, I end up getting the Huey, and then somehow I end up getting the dogs from it. And you guys can see that right here. I'm going to get this guy and go right up into this little sniper tower, and start up the Huey. I've said this again, or I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I love the Huey. I really think it looks much cooler than the Modern Warfare 2 one. The only difference I can see is that, I mean, this one I think is a lot cooler and somewhat easier to use, actually, but the other one has a lot of splash damage, so you can kind of get those guys in that house, whereas this one has, like, extremely good accuracy, but very little splash damage. And, you know, it's kind of annoying when they all just sit in the houses, but, you know, that being said, you know, if I was one of them, I would be sitting in the houses, so, you know, like, you can't be too harsh on these kids. I mean, they're getting their ass kicked right now, and you can see right there, I got the dogs from that. I think either, like, a car blew up or something, because I think that's what got the kills, actually, because I know if you shoot, like, an exploding barrel or something, that, I guess, registers, like, you're actually in the game and not inside of a kill streak. Even though it's kind of weird that I'm just sitting there, yet I suddenly, like, transport up into the helicopter. I've never really understood that. I think Call of Duty's magic now. I mean, that's the only explanation for it. And these dogs are really just going to work right now. I think I'm going to flash my score when I die, but, I mean, I think I get 8 or something kills with a dog. It's ridiculous. The dogs in this game are fantastic. They're much better than World at War dogs. Anyway, classes. I got a couple messages in my inbox from kids wondering about classes, and here's my advice. And, you know, I'm not a fantastic player, but, you know, here's how I play. I play with a silencer on almost everything. I find that in this game, the silencer doesn't actually reduce the damage that much, but it really reduces the recoil. So, like, things like the AK-74U is an awesome gun. You put a silencer on that, and you've got a nice stealth class with, you know, some decent hitting power and, you know, actually some decent longer range capabilities. And right here, you know, I pick up this gun. I don't understand people that put a red dot or some other sight on the AK family. You know, the AK-74U and the AK-47. It bounces like that, just like up and down and up and down. It's like, it's so uncontrollable. I cannot stand that. I mean, let alone put this weird ass red dot thing on it. Look, it just bounces up and down, like up and down their body. I think it's a silly move. There's, you know, ever since COD 4, you guys have seen, you know, everyone uses it just with the iron sights because everything else is just completely uncontrollable. And that's just my opinion, but I see a lot of people using that crazy setup where the AK-47 and with a red dot and bullshit like that. It's not something you can use. I mean, there's some guns, yes, that they work well with. The Commando, that's like a great gun with the red dot, but like, you know, the Enfield with the silencer and red dot is one of my other favorite classes. I know a lot of people don't like the Enfield. It's an amazing, amazing class. It's kind of like the M4 in Modern Warfare 2. You put a silencer on that and red dot, and it really dampens that recoil right there. It's a great little class right there. See, I'm giving out all my secrets right here. No, I'm just kidding. I want you guys to know some of this stuff, so, you know, I don't have to do well all the time. You guys can do some good shit. I've talked to a couple of other better players. One of my friends, the Hot Tamale guy, who's actually playing in this game, he's a very, very, very good player, and he loves the AUG with the reflex sight. I'm not a big fan. I think it's a little bit uncontrollable. I tend to go for the less lessened fire rate guns. I don't know if that makes sense, but guns that have less of a fire rate. Except the exception is the AK-74U, which is, I think, the best submachine gun in the game. Honestly, it really should be classified as an assault rifle, because it is. I don't know why they classify it as a submachine gun. Maybe it's because they have the AK-47 already in there. But the AK-74U is actually an assault rifle, for those of you that did not know that. And it's a very good one in this game as well. It's got great fire rate, and, you know, I'm repeating myself, but I strongly urge you to put a class with that on there. You know, same setup as this, Ghost and Sleight of Hand. And that thing, you don't even really need Sleight of Hand, actually, because that thing reloads like a bullet. Well, that doesn't really make sense, but it reloads really fast. Like, really, really fast. Like, ching, ching, whereas everything else is like, ching, ching. You know, I'm making weird sounds now, so obviously this video is kind of going off course of what I actually wanted to say, but, you know, we're coming to a close anyway. Up here, I try to capture C, but I get preoccupied with this guy, and I don't think I end up capturing any points. That's one of the things I didn't like about this game, that I kind of wasn't really a team player, and that's, you know, but I have a different setup for when I'm being a team player. I got the care packages, I got the spy plane, you know, that's my shit. When I'm working for the team, I run a lot different class. I don't run a Huey, I don't run a chopper gunner. I do things that benefit the whole team. And, you know, there's value in that too, guys. Like, if you're not a great player, but you wanna be respected, you wanna, you know, do something good, you know, run a team player class. I mean, it's, first off, I respect those players more than the assholes who just, you know, run around and try to get all the kills in the game. I respect those kids who you know, putting up those UAVs. Well, not UAVs, spy planes. Who are putting up those spy planes. Who are giving out those care packages. And you know what? It's also a good way to level up. I mean, sharing your package gives you a lot of points. And honestly, like, whenever I see, like, ammo and the kid's obviously giving it away, I'll take it because I want to give that kid that point. Or those points. Wow, my grammar's really bad. So much for the PSATs and studying for all that bullshit. Anyway, up here, I ended up not getting this kid. I wanted to get him for the kill. But my score's gonna flash in a moment. I hope you guys like this little commentary. I kind of didn't talk about the game as much as, you know, classes in general, so I thought that would be more helpful. Anyway, if you like that, if you want some more tips, if you know, whatever you guys want, just shout it out, give me a comment, and, you know, subscribe if you really think that I deserve it. Thanks, guys. Peace.